live. So hello everybody and welcome to the channel. Bob Sales this time's next year. I don't expect many in here today because I know there's multiple streams going on, including my good friend BE and Mo. They should be both be on right now. But hello everyone in the chat. Let's have a look. Spider-Man verse, good to see you, my friend. Johnny Knox, not going for this, but we'll watch a stream. Thank you very much. Hopefully some more people will come in a minute. So I'm not 100% sure what we're looking at right now, what we're going for right now, because I've been doing the avatar video. And the avatar video will probably come out after this stream, by the way. I have actually done the avatar video. It's pretty good. So yeah, I will release that after this stream. I also done two crptotoys unboxing yesterday. So I'll also put that on a short later on for you to maybe go for. And if you haven't joined the waitlist, you do need to join that now. So 1 second, I think I will go in. So I'm not really sure what this comic's worth. I did have a quick look. I will show you that now. Why have I got capture? Huh, strange. Only joining the waitlist and I got a capture. Strange. Don't normally get a capture when joining the waitlist. I don't like that. So I have no idea what's about. But yeah, as we can see, 1 second, I'll just share these screens with you. I'll just get the right one up because there's quite a few different tabs up I've got over here. I've already spoke to you two. Sorry, I read that and I didn't go on the screen. Won't be long. That's me. Howdy, brother. Howdy, mate. You're welcome to jump in here if you're not busy. Duck and cover. You're more than welcome. I'm just having a look at the CF. Where is it? I'm just looking at the prices of these comics. 1 second. I will share this screen with you in a second. I'm just trying to find the right screen. Here we go. Here we go. So I have already looked at this. This is saying 17,000 for a 9.6. I believe it was 30 for a 9.8. I believe, if I'm not mistaken. But that's on the higher side as well. Everywhere I found the record sale a year ago there was 12,000, which I do actually have on another screen, which I'll show you now. Let me show you that screen. So yeah, I have actually been looking. These are ungraded. Just having a look now. White paper, $4,000. So yeah, and they're for 9.2. So 9.2 is going to cost you $4,000. There's a couple of different prices on here, and none of them look majorly good. But I am going to go for the comic because I do actually like the comic covers. 1 second, let me just go to my page. Let me just bring this article up because this one's a bit funny. So this is the article for today's drop. The first appearance of Carol Danvers, which of course is Marvel superheroes. Where is it? There we go. Captain Marvel. 1 second. I wanted to show you the covers. That was the main thing I wanted to show you. So as I say, female art always sells. That's always one to stack up, especially when it comes to the veve. So the rare and the ultra rare are the ones that you're probably looking for today, other than the secret rare. Secret rare is the standard veve style, I must admit. It's not too bad. I do kind of like the way it is today. Again, they're normally pretty plain. Action scenes normally the rare and the ultra rare, which again, I really like this ultra rare. I think that's the one I'm aiming for. And I don't think these prices are going to be huge, I must admit. So let's have a look at the actual article. So this is the strange bit about this drop. So there's 10,000 editions by looks of it. A total of 375 editions across all 5 rarities will be held by veve and the licensed source. And then we've got a 10 gem list price and a 10,000 edition comic drop. First available public mint is 186. But yeah, I'm not sure how I think about them prices right there. I'm not sure what the reasoning is for them prices right there, because it's not an extremely valuable comic book. And then I would, if you'd have done this at 6,000 and 10 gems, maybe that would have done all right. But yeah, I don't expect this to sell out for this price and this edition number. I really don't. But again, the covers are not too bad. The secret rare is actually pretty nice. The ultra rare is my favorite. The rare is basically the ultra rare but colorless, so it's all right. The uncommon is dull. I don't really like the uncommon, I must admit. Bit of green in there, but not really my cup of tea. The common is not a bad cover, but you don't want to get that on drop. Might be worth sniping, maybe. So let's go back to the actual drop page. Share this tab instead. Duck and cover. I actually really like the uncommon. Yeah, I don't blame you there, mate. I actually really like the uncommon too. What time is it? I'm just checking now. I could actually play the Avatar video, to be fair. I've got enough time. Because the Avatar video is pretty good. But it's about Avatar. Where is it? And it's not been released yet. So, but that is a really good video, by the way. That took ages to do that video. That was one of my Bob deep dives. And that took a while to do that one, I must admit. Let me just share the right screen with you again. And we're back on here. See, I'm just having a look now. So I'm in the wait list. I'm not 100% sure it's a good idea to go for this comic. Definitely price-wise. It's definitely too much money. There's too many editions on this one. But you never know. Sometimes it's worth a punt. That's what we say. Now, the drop I'm kind of looking forward to is the Avatar drop. Hopefully, this is still sharing. Yeah, it's still sharing. So this is the drop I'm looking forward to, although I do think the 35 gem price is a bit steep for these collectibles. They're not exactly a main character, they're more a main creature, right? Only thing that hurts all of these, they all should have been animated. Again, I don't like the fact that they're not animated. The first one, the rare, is obviously the best because it's animated. The secret rare is actually really good in the films. The color might be a little bit off on this one, and it might be a little bit off on the second one. But I know the second one is the same one as in the first one, Nettries, but I'm sure it has different patterns on it for the second Way of the Water film. Whereas this one's only ever seen in the Way of the Water. I'll pull this one up. This one's only ever seen in the Way of the Water because the Colonel is finally turned into an avatar at this point. And this is his one. And it does kind of look similar there. Looks a bit better there, actually, than the videos. Let me see if I can pull it up in 3D. Not that this is going to look very good in 3D. It never does on the PC. And it takes 10 years to load. Nice little added veve sign up there. Boxed out a minute ago. Don't know whether that was crashing or whether that was just me. So, yeah, again, that quality doesn't look great on this PC, does it? Just having a look. So, yeah, it does kind of look like the one in the film, I must admit. I know Jake's one, the beak should be more redder, but again, whether that's just the viewing, where I'm viewing them, I need to judge that in AR before I can comment on that. We just get back out of here 2 seconds, take a drink. It kind of reminds me of a Scottish flag, that back bit. I don't know why. Let me just go back out of here. And I'll share this screen instead with you. Look at my big head. I really need a haircut, I must admit. I'm just trying to share this other screen with you 2 seconds. And I'll give you a preview of this. Where are we? No one's seen this one yet. So we may as well preview it here quickly and see what you all think of the video. Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? There we are. It's all right. I'm just going to pull my screen up in 2 seconds, everybody. Where's the stream? Oh, I've got so many tabs up right now. One second. I've got so many tabs up right now. Joey, it's good to see you. Is it cool how they standardize the covers with the uncommon? I don't like the uncommon covers, I must admit. The black and whites, I don't really like them at all. They're a bit dull. Duck and cover, you see the David is in negotiations with CGC for grading of some kind. Hopefully that's not on digital comics, because I don't really want my comics degrading. And I was sold them as they were never degrading, so I don't want to see that change in the future, if that makes sense. was about to watch when I saw you alive. What interview is that? You see, Dave, is there an interview I've missed? 1 second. I'm just going to play. Where's this video? I'm just going to play it.
Hello everybody and welcome to the channel, bobsales.
This is for the drop in a couple of days.
Banshees drop into the app Sunday the 19th of November, 8 AM PT, which of course is 4 PM UK time. So with that being said, let's get into the story. Avatar and Avatar's Way of the Water was marketed as James Cameron's Avatar. This is the epic 2009 science fiction film, directed, written and co-produced and co-edited by James Cameron. He also done the sequel in 2022. James Cameron has featured on this channel multiple times at this point, and full disclosure, he's actually my favourite film director and explorer. And again, if you don't take James Cameron seriously as an explorer, please check.
I love that name, by the way. Straight out of my bed. Good luck, everyone. I love that name. Quality.
Out my Titanic video. Both of these films have a star-studded cast, including the likes of Sam Worthington, Zoe Salinger, Stephen Lang, Michelle Rodriguez,
yes, I said her name
and
wrong.
Sigourney Weaver, and even Kate Winslet. And yes, I probably butchered all of them names. So the first film, Avatar, it is set in mid-22nd century when humans are colonizing Pandora. Pandora is actually a lush habitable moon of gas, a giant in the Alpha Centauri star system. Humans have actually come here to mine the valuable mineral unobtainium. The expansion of the mining colony threatens the continued existence of the local tribe of Navi, a humanoid species indigenous to the planet Pandora. So the Earth is essentially dying as the resources have all been used. The resources from Pandora could actually save it, but Pandora is a very unique place with unique people and unique animals protecting it. The decision is made to send an undercover ops team and do reconnaissance on the planet and the people. The plan is to move or kill the people and steal the planet's resources. Each undercover soldier will have an avatar. The avatar looks like the native people. It's essentially a skin that the human can control. Each avatar was made for a certain person and can only be used for that person. In the case of Jake Sully, his twin brother actually died. Jake Sully actually took his place down to the fact they were twins and they had the same genes. So without going into the whole story, Jake actually falls in love with the people, the animals, the planet, and of course the women. The title of the film actually refers to the genetically engineered Navi body. This was of course operated from the brain of a remotely located human being. You are now one of these natives and you can now interact with the natives of Pandora. Development of Avatar.
Seeing the clips without the CGI is so funny. I had to put some of these together so you could see it together. It's actually really cool.
Actually begun in 1994. When James Cameron wrote an 80-page treatment for the film. Filming was supposed to take place after the completion of Cameron's 1997 film, you guessed it, The Titanic. This was for a planned release in 1999. However, according to Cameron, the necessary technology was not yet available to achieve his vision for the film. And let's face it, I'm glad they waited. Even work on the Navi language actually begun in 2005. And Cameron began developing the screenplay and fictional universe in as early as 2006. Avatar, the first film, was officially budgeted at $2,037 million. This was due to the groundbreaking array of new visual effects Cameron needed to achieve the film. Of course, Cameron didn't do this himself, he did it with Weta Digital. Now, if you've never heard of this company before, this is actually founded by none other than Peter Jackson, yes, the movie director. And this is actually a New Zealand-based company, but we'll get to that later. Other estimates put the cost at between 280 million to 310 million for production and 150 million for promotion. The film made extensive use of new motion capture filming techniques and was released for traditional viewing, 3D viewing and 4D viewing, a first of its kind. Avatar premiered on December the 10th, 2009 in London and was released in the United States on December 18th, 2009. Critics highly praised its groundbreaking visual effects, though the story was considered to be predictable. During its theatrical run, the film broke several box office records, including becoming the highest grossing film of all time. In July 2019, this position was overtaken by none other than the Avengers Endgame. With Avatar being shipped to other places like China in March of 2021, it returned to becoming the highest grossing film since then. This film actually was one of the first to gross more than $2 billion.
Tootie's riding toward the Krusty Krab at lunchtime. He's got money.
The success of this film also led to electronic
I had to.
manufacturers releasing 3D television and caused 3D films to increase in popularity. Due to the success of the first film, the second film is released, and this is Avatar: The Way of the Water. In Avatar: Way of the Water, it's based 16 years after the Na'vi repelled the RDA invasion of Pandora. Jake Sully, yes, the same Jake Sully, now lives as chief of the clan. He also goes on to have a family with Neturi, but the RDA do in fact return to colonize the same planet. Jake and his family actually escape and hide out with a different tribe. Now this tribe is a lot different. They're actually aquatic people. They look like the next evolution of the Na'vis. Now the second film's estimated budget was $350 to $460 million. This film is one of the most expensive films ever made, and I'm not surprised. Avatar: The Way of the Water premiered in London on December 6, 2022. And was released in the United States on December 16th, 2022. Again, the critics praised the visual effects and the technical achievements, but criticised the plot and the lengthy runtime. So even though we can't please the critics, it was a major box office success, breaking multiple records and grossing over $2.3 billion worldwide. Avatar 3 is supposed to be released in 2025. Avatar 4 is 2029. Avatar 5 is 2031.
And yes, the
they've
dates
already
are
been
wrong.
planned, and some of them have already been part filmed. So let's talk fun facts and get into some things you probably didn't know. We talked a bit about James Cameron visiting the Mariana Trench in the Titanic video. This is the deepest part of the ocean. He was also recording footage for the new Avatar films. All the actors took extensive freediving and breathing control courses. When filming, if wearing the diving gear, the bubbles would get in the way of the motion captured.
That's the
shots on
actual
actors'
filming as
faces.
well.
So the decision was made for the actors to actually hold their breath while they were filming their scenes. Now, Kate Winslet had already done some of this for the Titanic movie, but by the end of Avatar: The Way of the Water ended filming, she could hold her breath for 7 minutes and broke a world record for filming underwater.
What was that?
What do you think it was?
I don't know. It could have been 6:10. It could have been 7:10.
It was 7:15.
7:15
That record was
underwater.
originally held by Tom Cruise. Did you know also after the Titanic filming ended, she actually said she would never work with Cameron again as it was miserable and really hard work. And as mentioned before, some of the water scenes for the next 3 movies have already been shot. James Cameron didn't want the actors to age between filming, coining this term as the Stranger Things effect. As mentioned before, The Way of the Water was
Don't know whether that
delayed,
green
and it was
twinge
actually
is coming
supposed to be
through on your
released in
screen, but that's my
2014.
computer,
It didn't
that's not
actually
the
come out
video.
until 2022, 14 years after the first. But what took so long? According to Cameron, it was the script writing itself. Also, the new tribe were heavily based off Maui culture and the culture of New Zealand. From the tattoos to some of the language, they also have their own form of haka, the war dance, famously performed by the rugby team, the All Blacks. Even the whales are a big part of Maui culture, and this is also the same for Way of the Water. Again, some of the filming was actually done in New Zealand. In fact, the New Zealand government actually helped fund the new Avatar sequels through their screen production.
All
They
comes
roughly
back to
invested
New Zealand.
$104 million New Zealand dollars into the new Avatar films. Now, I know McFarlane do the physical toys, so I half expected McFarlane would have this IP sealed. But veve is a New Zealand-based company, and maybe that helped them in this case. But again, if you did want to match your digitals to your physicals, McFarlane have you covered. Also, the rights was actually bought from Fox and was brought out by, you guessed it, Disney. Disney are actually building a part in their park right now. I think it's either a themed world or part of a ride, but it's for Avatar. And again, it was only a couple of weeks ago, the new game Avatar was released for the PS5. And I'm thinking that's actually the reason behind the quality behind these collectibles. So that's been the story. Let's get into the drop article. Feel like you're embarking on a spectacular aerial adventures with these 3 Banshee collectibles from the Avatar film series. This item drops Sunday the 19th of November, 8 AM PT, which of course is
4 PM UK time.
This drop will be in blind box waitlist format, and list price for all these collectibles is going to be 35 gems. These are all FAs, and the first available mint for public sale will be 41. A total of 90 of each rarity will be kept by veve and the licensed source. So Jake's Banshee is the only one with the animation and sound. The edition size for this is 1800 editions. This is
It's a lot.
classed as a rare variant. This was in the first and the second film.
That is a nice collectible, though. That's a
Next
really
release
nice
bounty
one.
is the ultra rare variation, and she will be minting 1200 editions. This one is based off the second film, The Way of the Water. Now, the secret rare is the Colonel's Banshee, and this one is also from the second movie. This one is minting 700 edition, and this one looks really nice. Now, I do believe with this drop, veve missed a trick here. A big part of the film is to have this unique bonding process between the rider and the creature. They literally connect. So it's a bit of a shame it wasn't put in place, so later we could potentially get the riders to connect with the Banshees. And that in itself make a neat animation if you had both collectibles. So because of the lack of animation, I do believe this is going under retail. I personally like the animated one over all of them, but the secret rare is really nice. So if you like me and you just like the animated, waiting to the aftermarket is your best bet. So the price is a bit higher than I would like with this drop, as it's not a main character, it's more a main creature. With this drop, all should be animated with sound that would be a lot better. And please, veve, if you don't animate them all with sound, at least make the animated the secret rare. Now, one thing I would also say, the colours are not exactly the same from what I can see on film to what I can see on the app. That being said, until I see them in AR, I'll make my opinions then. So let me know your thoughts. Are you going for this drop? Do you like this drop? And should we have a rider in the future? As always, I've been your host, Bob Sales. This time next year, we will be millionaires. A peace.
Yeah, that's right. Who's up next?
So that was the video that I've not even released yet. So 1 second, I'll get back. You've got 10 minutes till the drop, 4 minutes to be in the wait list. Let me just go back to my normal screen. If I can find it, I've got so many screens up right now. I'll just close some of these tabs and then I'll go to the normal screen. 1 second. Share this tab. Here we go. Here we go. Go back to the actual store page would be a good idea. Right, and we're back in. So let's go back to the comment section. Where do we get to? Wet a rule. Yeah, that's actually quite clever. And that they're actually a good special effects company. And obviously Peter Jackson, he goes without saying a lot of the Hobbit films and stuff. In the middle of watching LOTR with my daughter for the first time. Duck and cover, what is LOTR? I'm not the best person with abbreviations, mate. Joey, I brought this movie and have made my way through 25 minutes of it. Is this The Way of the Water? So The Way of the Water does go on a bit long. I'm not going to lie to you. It goes on a bit long. But I think the next 3 films are going more to... I think they're going to end up as mermaids. I think by the time you get to the 5th film, we're going to have a whole underwater series and they're going to be mermaids. I think that's the way it's going because the new Na'vi have kind of changed. Their tails have adapted to the water. Their lungs have adapted to the water. So I think that's what's going to happen through the 3rd, 4th, 5th. But yeah, they're really good movies, by the way. It does take a bit to get through that one, though. I'm not going to lie to you. It takes a bit to get through that one. And if you haven't seen the first one, it will make no clue to you. Sean, good morning, my friend. It's good to see you as always. Hopefully we land some secret rares in. I know there's not many in here because I know we've got multiple drop streams on, but I mainly just wanted to come and say hello to everyone, to be honest. Yeah, man, these are beautiful. Duck and cover. I knew you'd like these, mate. What do you think about the no animation, though? Do you think all of them should have been animated, or do you think it's fine just having the one animated? And with the animated one, do you think that if there's only one animation, do you think that should be the secret rare so it keeps the market at the right kind of end? Because that's the way I think of it anyway. Yeah, man, he's a beautiful Lord of the Rings. Yeah, he made both the Hobbit films and Lord of the Rings. And he's got, he's done quite a few films, actually, that guy. He's done quite a few films. And we've got 5. You've got 1 minute to get into the wait list. So I'm just going to double check I'm in the wait list. I'm in the wait list. And Duck and Cover, let me know what interview that is. If you can send me that later, I'll have a look at that later. So I wouldn't probably advise you to go for this drop. It's not the most valuable drop in the world. And there's a lot better comics in the app you could probably buy for 20 gems right now. I'm not sure what X-Man's on right now. Let me see what X-Men 1's on. Let me just check that. I'm sure you can get one of them for 10 gems. I'm sure. Oh, it's not going to come up with that, is it? Oh, I hate using the web app for this sort of stuff. 1 second. Sure, I've got one in here somewhere. There we go. 16 gems. Let me just look at the commons. So the commons 24 gems. Oh, come on, computer. The rare is 27 gems. So the common's keeping up with the rare at this point. That's not surprising, actually. The ultra rare is actually at 91. That's doing really well. What is the secret rare at right now? Secret rare is at 650. And now my phone's ringing. And I don't know who that was because they just hung up. 1 second. Where's my stream? Let me go back to the drop 1 second. Right, so you are about to run out of time for the wait list, and this time needs refreshing because you've probably already run out of time for the wait list. Let me just check that. Yeah, so your wait list is already closed at this point. Let me just see if I can find out who that was just ringing me. No idea who that was. So I'll have to get back to them. I'll just have a look. So there's 4 minutes left. Good luck, everybody, if you are going for this drop. See who else is in here. Duck and cover. Don't think they should all be animated, but it should be the secret rare. I like all animation at this point, and especially with the dragons, I think all of them should be animated. But yeah, if not all animated, the secret rare definitely should be the animated. And that's coming from the person that always buys the animated, by the way. So I'm a bit biased because if they put them as secret rare, I can't afford to buy them every time. So yeah, I should be happy with that. But yeah, to make the market balance, I think that should go back to secret rare only if only one's animated. Yo, Ronnie Lighto, it's good to see you, my friend. We're just waiting for this drop to take place. So that avatar video will be going out in a little while. I did just play it here, but I will be putting that on the channel in a little bit. I haven't actually done that. I did actually do a crptotoys video yesterday. I unboxed 2, and that will actually go in the shorts feed. So hopefully you see that later. I won't spoil what I got, but it's worth a watch, put it that way. Just wait for this drop. So there's 2 minutes left. Where's this? Just go back over here a second. 1 second. I'm just pulling up the right page again because I've got pages everywhere. But yeah, that avatar video will go up in a bit. Just pulling up all my pages, getting it all correct over here because I have stuff everywhere. I've got about 1 million tabs open, and some of them were from yesterday's stream. Duck and cover. I'm having statics to set up scenes without moving them around. I like having statics to say, oh, you like having, yeah, there is that to it, I suppose. I don't mind when it's like golden moments when they're actually statues and stuff like that. I don't mind that. I mean, with these, yeah, you can kind of get them as statues. And mcfalane have you literally covered if you want these. You can buy versions from 15 to 20 gems, 15 to 20 gems. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. You can buy $15 to $20. You can buy the little mcfalane ones, and you can get bigger. They even have a partnership with Funko on some of the avatar. I bet they're kind of expensive, probably in the $75 range, maybe a bit more than that. I haven't actually had a look, but they were actually pretty cool. And some of the bigger ones you could get, I can imagine they range from $15 to about $100, $120 maybe, because you can get some really detailed ones of them. And I really do like them collectibles. I have actually got one sat at Superstars Money's house, to be honest, because we're still not sorted that whole postal thing out from the first Spawn NFT. Because when I brought that stuff up mcfalane for the first Spawn NFT, I actually brought one of them. So maybe I'll do something with them and get them to give them away or something, because they do still have them at the house. So you could literally give them away for me or post them over. But yeah, it might be cheaper for me to just give them away, because I can actually get them really cheap here. You can actually find mcfalane toys pretty cheap in most toy shops around here, whereas at the time it was mainly done for the NFT. So Yeah, 1 second. We've got 15 seconds to go for the drop. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to hit the button straight away because there is a theory that if you're hitting the button straight away recently, you're getting commons. But then recently I've done it not straight away and I've got a common. So I'm not really sure how to think with that one. Because if you get the common, you are going to get a 2-gem delivery. It's not going to be worth nothing. Let's have a look. So I'm going to get ready to buy it, but I'm not going to buy it yet. Let me decide a minute I'm going to buy it on. I'm going to buy it on 3 minutes, I think. That's not going to be my time today. Of course, I got the uncommon on that one. Not great. Not great. Not great. So where are we? So I'm going to stick to my 3-minute plan because I've got a theory. So as I said, common and uncommon seem to be going straight after the drop. 4 o'clock, they seem to be going out. It seems to be like there could be a pattern here. But yeah, we'll see in a minute when I hit the 3-minute mark and see what I get. But yeah, I've got a theory that the last couple of drops, there's been commons and uncommons at the exact time of the drop, which that theory kind of played out again today by the looks of it. I don't know any significant mints on here. So this one actually got mint 9008, so the highest of the highest pretty much. It couldn't have been like the exact like 10,000 or something, could it? It had to be like 9,000, and it's the uncommon, so that is awful. I'm just waiting to see here. So we've got 3 minutes left. So I've got 2 minutes left before I'm going to purchase this. Good luck, everyone, if you've gone for this. Sean, are you saying that there is an animated cover for this comic? And what variant is it? No, there's not an animated cover for this comic. Not that I know, anyway. No, talking Avatar, duck and cover, yeah. We're talking Avatar. Yeah, we had the Avatar drop on 2 minutes before that because I have actually made a video for that. It's not actually been released yet, but I'm going to release it after this stream. I'm not going to be on too long because I just wanted to come on, say hello to everyone and just actually go for the drop. I'm actually going to buy this drop in another... So I said my time is going to be 3 minutes. So as soon as that hits 3 minutes, I'm going to test my theory and I'm going to buy the drop. And we're going to see if I get the secret rare. And then we're all going to laugh because Bob's going to be wrong and I'm going to get the uncommon again. But we'll see. We'll see. You've got to test these things out now and again. Otherwise, you don't know. But yeah, I've got a funny feeling today I'm going to hit it. Oh, I hit it at the wrong time. Oh, I pressed the button by accident. And that is not a secret rare. Oh, I pressed the button at the wrong time. Oh, well, it kind of is 3 minutes. It's not delivered yet, so... We'll take a look. 1 second. Oh, I can't believe I hit the button. Dope. So got one pending there. Not telling me what yet. Where are we? Sean, I'm going to pass in the Avatar. Only going for jobs I really like. Drops I really like. I don't blame you. I actually like the Avatar, which is probably why I'm going to go for it. But I might wait for the aftermarket because... the animated is probably the one I want. Incredible Goat Slayer. What a name. Incredible. I think that's incredible, but incorrigible. Sorry. I'll learn how to read soon. Hey, Bob, you going for the DC drop today? And are you into NHL Breakaway NFT platform? I've never heard of that, and I'm English, so NFL's not really my thing, I must admit, although it does look fun. And I'm probably not going for the DC drop at the minute because all DC drops seem to be in really bad state right now. DC platform seems to be in a bad state. And obviously they've got 100 years of proven record. They can sell merchandise, comics. So I think it's the actual platform itself. I think that's their problem. Once they neaten that up, make it a bit more easier so you don't have to literally type for mint numbers in a different site and stuff like that. I think that's really annoying. And more like veve, where you can click on the comic and then you can see the market prices and stuff like that. I think that would really improve DC. But yeah, I'm not going to go for that one. Sean, the Hawkeye drop was interesting. The first people who crafted cut 2-digit mints, they mentioned them in order, starting from 41 for no reason. That's pretty cool. I never knew that. So I never went for that one because I thought I'm not going to lie, I thought that was too much money. Let me just get a drink. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. 50 gems for Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. I mean, you didn't have to buy them on the drop. I'm not sure what the aftermarket price is. I think they didn't go too much lower than that at the time. They've probably gone lower now, but that was too much money. And then to actually pay for the crafting, that was a bit of a Mickey, if you ask me. The crafting thing should have been free. And that way you probably could have made something on the drop, or at least got the free collectibles for a good price. I think if you paid, let's face it, if you paid 70, 80 bucks for the 2 collectibles, then crafted, that's £130 on free collectibles. Don't sound bad, but the collectibles themselves weren't my cup of tea, not the biggest FAs in the world. So yeah, I kind of agree with that. But yeah, the first people who crafted cut 2-digit mints. That's pretty cool. I will check my other comic 1 second. Let's see what I actually got on this one. See if my plan didn't go to work. God, really, the VV gods really hate me today. That is 2 uncommons for Bob. The VV gods really hate me. And a really crappy edition again. And yeah, not the best comic to want to hold, but I'm not going to bother selling that. There's no point. I may sell the other one. But yeah, that drop was a complete bomb for me. We do also have the Sesame Street coming up. I will try and cut a video for that. Let's go back to the comment section quick. Duck and cover. Look how funny that was. I did not see that comment. I've just pulled it up. I reckon Big Burger's worth it with 430 secret rares. So I've not actually looked at the drop yet, so I'm do that right now because I've been making the avatar video. And this one, I've pretty much already done the Sesame Street history twice now. So I may just cut that history, add a bit more to it for Big Bird, and that should be a pretty simple video to fire out, I think, in time. When is this one out? Oh, yeah, 9 days. Oh, I've got plenty of time. Plenty of time to make a video for that. So, yeah, I will make a video for that. I will rearrange the history. I will re-put some different screen bits in it so it applies to the right character. And then I'll add a bit on the end for Big Bird itself. I actually really like that one. I'm not sure about the gold one, though. And the worst thing about this is, what do we not like, guys? We do not like 2 collectibles exactly the same, but in different colors. We do not like that here. But again, what additions do we go? Ooh, hello. So 40 gems. Wait, are they both the same? Let's have a look at that. See, now that's intriguing. 1 second, let's have a look. So they're both 40 gems. So there's 2,688 of the better one. Okay, that's not great, but it's not too bad, I don't suppose. And the animation is normally pretty cool on these. This is probably the worst animation out of the lot, by the way. The others have all been really good animations and about a minute long animations. This one's pretty short. That's the only thing I would say about that. Total editions 432. So that one's definitely going to sell out. So how many have we got there? Yeah. So it's 3,000. I think that could sell out because that secret rare could be worth it for that price. For that edition size, I think that could be worth the punt. I think a lot of people are going to see it that way and will probably go for it. But again, the other characters, you've got the gold and silver cookie monsters and I can't remember the other one's name now, Oscar. But you've got both of them, but that was a whole different situation with the crafting. Maybe they should have done that again with this one. I'm not sure. Maybe that's how they should have done it. But yeah, I don't like 2 collectibles the same, but I do actually hold both the gold ones for the other 2 collectibles right now. Because I actually like the gold ones better, the metallic shine effect and stuff. When I thought it got to the VV-verse, everyone keeps saying about how the gold looks so good. So I thought maybe that would be the better one to get. On this one, I should actually get the gold one just because it matches the other ones. But yeah, I actually prefer the normal green Sesame Street So I'm not going to lie to you. But yeah, 9 days, that's a lot of time to make a video for that one. I'll just go back to the chat and stop talking to myself now. Sorry. Duck and cover, common for me, getting sick of this. Nearly 3 years and never a secret rare. That's bad. I've had probably 6 secret rares, I would say, in 2-3 years. And I think it's 2 years. And I think I got 2 on 1 drop once. That was the luckiest I've ever seen. I never thought that would happen in a million years, but that actually happened. But yeah, since then, I've been pretty jinxed. Uncommons and commons all the way the last week. Just get a drink, sorry. Sean, been trying to complete the golden moments. I just need 2 more and I would have all of them, unfortunately. Well, I don't have, but I hope to have that one day. You may have that one day. Keep looking up, keep playing. I see a picture of Kryptoni the other day, actually, where he made like a arch of golden moments around Disney D. That was really cool, by the way. That was really awesome. And some of them golden moments are really shockingly cheap. I never thought I'd see them that cheap. The pizza truck is one of my favorites. Some of the golden moments I'm not too keen on, but the pizza truck is definitely my favorite. And that is in a lot of Pixar films. Not all of them, because if you watched the drop history the other day, it was not in that film. I've been trying to pick up golden moments that I don't have since they're such a great deal on. Yeah, I agree with you. They are a great deal right now. But there is a lot of additions of golden moments as well. The newer ones I would kind of stay away from, but the older ones, they definitely look juicy right now, especially from someone that's been here so long. To us, it seems crazy for what they're going for right now. And when I actually look back now and again, it's just like, wow. It's just crazy looking back at the market sometimes. Ryan loves Vivi. Secret rare is waiting for you. No, I didn't get the secret rare today. Hopefully one of you lot got something good though, because I didn't get anything good. I've got 2 uncommons today, which is absolutely dreadful, because normally if I get an uncommon, I just keep the uncommon, whereas today's one is pretty boring. Sean, been trying to pick up the golden moments that I don't have. I just need 2 more. I've been buying them very cheap. Don't blame me, my friend. They're actually so cheap right now. Raven, good morning. It's always good to see you. Duck and cover, they've got 2 different animations too. No, have they? 1 second. Thank you for that information, Duck and cover. Let's go and have a look. So I wonder if we can play this without. We'll try and play this without getting copyrighted.
Welcome to another
Sorry.
VV Digital
My voice is
Collectibles
giving up.
breakdown video, and today we get to talk about one of the most treasured characters from one of the longest running and most viewed
See what
television
Corey's
shows
got to say
in
about it.
history, Sesame Street's Big Bird. Families and fans know that whether you're a kid, a grown-up, a monster, a grouch, or even an 8-foot-tall bird, you will always belong on Sesame Street. Before
That
we dig
music,
deeper into what makes
awful,
Big
by the
Bird
way.
such an iconic and collectible character, let's go over the drop details. Sesame Street's Big Bird will be making his first appearance debut on Sunday, November 26th at 8 a.m. Pacific time. This release will feature not 1, but 2 premium digital collectibles in a blind box waitlist format, and it'll have a retail
They're not
price
the same
of 40
animation?
gems. On November
no, they're
10th
not.
of
They're a little
1969,
bit
the
different. I
very
thought they were the
first
same.
episode of Sesame Street would premiere in the United States.
That
And
changes
greeting
it.
the world in that very first episode was the 8-foot-2-inch Big Bird, portrayed as a compassionate 6.5-year-old yellow bird who loved to help his friends on Sesame Street. Big Bird was the true original character of the series. Throughout the show's history, Big Bird's presence has matched his towering stature,
What about
and the
the
character
music in the
largely
background?
defined what Sesame Street would be moving
Very
forward.
loud.
In his initial appearances, he couldn't read or write, and his journey of learning the alphabet became an integral part of Sesame Street's storyline. As for design, the original imagining was by none other than the legendary Jim Henson, and the distinctive characteristics and mannerisms of Big Bird were brought to
So I was watching the Turtles #1, the film, the other day. I never knew they were Jim Henson puppets. I never knew that. I was actually looking into where they were, where they've ended up. Some of them Turtles outfits from the first and the second movies. And some of the third ones come up, they were awful anyway, and they wasn't Jim Henderson's, but yeah, Jim Henson, sorry, but yeah, I see that come up the other day, and I was just like, wow, I did not know that. That explains why them outfits were so good. And then I see all the bits inside the shell, and then some of them that turned up literally look like they've been eaten alive. I think it was Donatello's jaw was like all out here, like his teeth. Look really cool, but yeah, sorry. I just
digital collectible that's releasing on veve.
Just
It
remind
perfectly embodies the sweet and innocent Big Bird we all fell in love with when we were young. And he'll be waiting for more of his friends from Sesame Street to come join him very soon. But for now, let's take a closer look at these two collectibles and the editions being minted. First, coming in as a rare, Big Bird's first appearance collectible in standard colors will mint 2,778 editions.
Thing is, this music's been playing the whole way through. So is this the music for the collectible? Is this just the music for
This animated with sound figure shows Big Bird roller skating around the Sesame Street lamppost. And with this release, you're not just getting an iconic character, but you're getting one of the most recognizable landmarks in television. And also debuting with this drop will be the super rare Big Bird Gold variant, which will be minting a limited 432 editions. Big Bird retains his iconic colors, animation, and sound, but the Sesame Street lamppost and roller skates get dipped in glimmering gold. With that, that's a wrap for this breakdown video. What other...
I don't actually like the gold on that one, I must admit. I don't actually like the gold on that one. Good evening, Bob the Builder. What's up, No Tactics? Good to see you, my friend. Sean, I think the genie has an incredible animation, really cool. Yeah, how much? I should actually have a look at how much the genie is. I think that's got like a minute animation with that. That's pretty cool. It's a bit repetitive, but I think to put a collectible in the middle of it, to put it in the sky somewhere, I think that's pretty cool. I will actually try and make a short later on today because I haven't made one of them for a while. Let's just get poor Corey off the screen. 1 second. We'll go back to the market and check some of these drops out. Where is my veve market? What have I done? Have I crossed my veve tab off? Oh, don't tell me I'll cross my veve tab off. 1 second. Please tell me I haven't. No, I haven't. There we go. Right, share. We're back, baby. Right, so let's have a look. Is the market even open yet? I don't believe it is it? And we've missed a rebound probably as well. If you did want to go for that, let me have a look. I'm not going for that. It didn't sell out. Of course it didn't. So there is rebounds up if you do want to go for the rebounds. I've hit 2 uncommons today, so I'm definitely not going for the rebounds. It says I can actually sell on the market, but I can't sell on the market. How crazy is that? 1 second. This item is part of I'm going to drop you. It's 3 minutes till the market opens, apparently. I don't know why that's not back to how it was. I really don't. 1 second. So there's Oscar the Grouch. Let's have a look at this. So the price has actually gone up a little bit on Oscar the Grouch right there. Are we still sharing the screen? Let me just check. No, we're not sharing the screen because I'm a dumb bum. So let me just get the screen back up. Find the right one. There we go. So Oscar the Grouch is 27. And this one, I do like the gold better on this one, I must admit. Let's see if I can get to the other one. Probably not going to be easy saying that. It should be one in my collection somewhere. There's Cookie Monster Gold. There's my one. The Cookie Monster's still 16. Yeah, that's not great. That's not great, but I think that's actually gone up. So the anticipation for Big Bird, maybe these will pick up in the next couple of days. It's worth watching. It's worth keeping an eye on because normally when there's another character, it's like what happens with the Incredibles, right? As soon as the other Incredibles will come in, all the Incredibles went up at least 4 or 5 gems anyway, mostly. So there's always small profits to make in them situations. We'll just go and have a look at the aftermarket and see what this comic's doing. Where are we? Oh, yeah, of course we can't yet because it's not even in the market yet. Come on, Ash. Wake up, wake up. Bob, sorry. Let's go back to the chat quickly. Say hello to everyone. Come on, work, StreamYard. Work. There we go. We're back. Sean, I wonder how many drops they're going to do before Big Bird from Sesame Street. I have no idea. I think there'll be a few more. As I said, that's 9 days. So we're definitely going to get another comic in between then, probably 2. And we've got the Avatar coming. I think that's going to be a pretty good drop. And again, credit to Veve this time, because every time I make these videos, I've been asking Veve for months and months. Please release the articles before the drops. Please release them a couple of weeks or a week before the drop. So we've all got time to make videos. If we make videos and stuff, so it's not putting time pressure on everything, then that video actually gets time to watch and you can take more time doing it. So I do actually appreciate that Veve have actually given us a bit more leeway between these drops. I really like that. And plus, it gives you proper time to read through the article, make up your mind, and get prepared for the drop. So I do actually like that. So I hope they carry on with that vibe. A lot of people keep saying to him in the chat though, why'd you keep doing this so early? Well, I actually prefer it, especially as a content creator. When you're making these sort of videos, that Avatar video took nearly 2 days to make that. So yeah, it's a slog. And then you've got your real life in between, right? Sean, I don't think Veve will be taking a week off from drops. No, they don't normally do that. I just brought Oscar and Cookie Monster in the market. The secret rares are so cheap. Yeah, they definitely are. And I actually like them ones better. And for the Veve verse, they're supposed to look better, the gold and stuff. Until I see the Veve verse with my own eyes, though, and it's actually my eyes looking at the Veve verse, what I can do with it, I'm not going to judge it too much, because that other thing was just literally a vault the other day. So let's go into the market, because I want to actually have a look at some of these prices. Come on. It's got to be in the market now, surely. It should be in the market now, right? Just have a look. I mean, that was yesterday's comic. That done absolutely dreadful. Secret rare is 45. That's not bad. Pick up that one, actually. But again, not too keen on the artwork. Come on, where are you? Bring it up. Play ball. Play ball. 1 second. Let me just check if it's up on my phone. I'm just going to check. So the uncommon is 4 gems. And that one can go right away. So if anyone wants my uncommon, you can get it for 4 gems, because I really don't want the uncommon. I'm not going to lie to you. Let's have a look. Let's see what the market looks like. See if it sells. It's not going to sell, is it? No one wants my uncommon for 4 gems. No one wants it for 4 gems. No one wants it for 4 gems. Just having a look, seeing what the market's. Right, so let's have a look at the rest. Why is this not showing me on here? Let me just go back in, go to the comics. Why are you not bringing it up straight away? Where is this comic? Why is it not showing up? Maybe refresh might help. There we go. There she is. There she is. Not a lot of these are sold. So the common's 350. That's going down. The uncommon's 380. There's Bob's Wife, if you want to pick that one up. Not that I have a wife, but yeah. Marvel Superheroes Rare is 11 gems. That will go down. Now, the ultra rare is one of the better ones. That's 20 gems right there. That floor is very thin right there. But again, that's probably going to go down at this point. So I'd keep an eye on that. I think maybe I'm a buyer at 16, 15 gems, I think. But that could easily go worse than that. The secret rare is a 69 gems. 85 is the next one up. So yeah, this comic's not doing overly great. I must admit, no one thought it was gonna. Did we really in the chat, people? We didn't, did we? So let's have a look at Hawkeye. How many of these did this actually sell out? Oh, it did actually sell out. Did this sell out or did just... Oh no, so the drop didn't sell out, but the Ronin sold out. Huh. Is that possible? Huh. Yeah, so the Ronin sold out. So we know at least 600 people bought that drop at least. 1 second. I do actually like these avatar things. I do like them, but I think that's an aftermarket. The steel ones are definitely aftermarket. But again, like what Duck and Cover was saying, you do get dragon statues in that, and you could put that on top of a building and it will look pretty cool. I'm going to have all dinosaurs, all these sort of things in mind, I must admit, and Dua Lipa herself. The other ice dragon we got in veve. I haven't got the chicken one. I sold the chicken rare ages ago. I call it the chicken one because it looks like a chicken. Where are we? So I think I'm going to leave it as that, guys, and I'll pop back on later. I have actually brought... I don't know why, but I've actually FOMO'd into some Pokemon cards again. We did actually try and open some the other day, and I got interrupted because that stream was... We did actually open them ones the other day, but I got interrupted because the VVAMA was on. So we'll actually try and set 2 cameras up because I have actually got 2 cameras now. So we'll actually try and set 2 cameras up and we'll try and open some of these. I do actually know what the best pulls are. There's not really a lot valuable in them ones, I must admit. Don't help when you drop them on the floor like that as well. And then I've also got this tin to open here as well. So yeah, that should be fun and different because I don't normally do stuff like that. And it's literally just for fun. That's the only reason I'm doing it. It's not a lot of things you can get really worth a lot in here. But yeah, we'll have a look. And there's also some add-ins inside where you can join the site and stuff like that. Code card for Pokemon TCG Live. Where is it? Where are you? Just having a look. Yeah, because there's something in there for the inside so you can do the game online and stuff. So we're going to open them later. We'll open them later. So yeah, apart from that, whoosh, I've been your host. It's good to see you. And hopefully we'll get better drop next week. And again, when the avatar video comes out, if you do like and subscribe, and if you can, please share that. If you enjoy the video, please, that does help the channel. Plus, not a lot of people can find my channel. I don't know why the algo hates me. So anyway, I've been your host, Bob Sales. This time next year, we will be millionaires. A peace.